Hey there, Rivet family. Happy Monday and happy Memorial Day to you. Special holiday hours today. We will only be having two classes today, 8:30 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. So hopefully you can make it in for one of those. Special full-on parking lot workout today, entirely outside. Teams of two, partner workout, 25-minute AMRAP as you can see. We have some rowing for calories, some wall balls, some kettlebell swings, and some burpee box jumps. You and your partner getting as many rounds or reps as you can, 25 minutes with one person working at a time while the other one rests. Definitely good teamwork practice today, quick transitions and all that. One thing I want you to focus on today with all these movements, very important. We talk about this fairly often, and that is using the lower body a lot. Our lower body, our legs and our hips are a lot stronger than our upper body, so let's try to use them as much as possible today. It comes into play with all these movements. We often describe the extension of the leg and the extension of the hip as a leg drive, right? Lower body leg drive. A couple of key components here is making sure we're pushing through the full foot, right? Not just the toes, not just the heels, but heels and toes. The full foot is pushing down into the ground. We are pushing with the leg, and then we are extending the hip fully and very explosively. All right, let me talk about this. So we have rower first. So pushing with the legs, so rowing, I've said this a bunch of times before, rowing, it's 60% legs, 60% pushing with the legs. That's is where most of our power comes from, is the legs. It's very helpful in my mind to think of rowing actually as a pushing exercise rather than a pulling exercise. That won't get you anywhere. So we're focusing on that leg drive, if you will, or the leg push. I've already mentioned it. Full foot flat on the whatever it is, the ground or whatever you're pushing into. Common thing here on the rower is people go up to catch and they're just kind of pushing off through the toes and they don't have those heels down. You're not using your whole leg that way because you're not using your whole foot. So toes down, heels down. And one thing here in our push, when we're coming back from this is the catch here, we want to make sure those shoulders and hips stay in the same orientation as we push back with the legs. Common thing here is either shooting the butt back first like that, that's no good. Even more commonly, it's going right into a lean as we're pushing back, right? So we're leaning back too soon. We actually want to keep that back angle constant as we push back, and after the knees fully extend, then we lean, right? So shoulders and hips come back at the same time, and pushing really hard with those legs. What else we got? Wall balls. We want to keep those heels flat on the floor. I'll say it again and again and again. Feet stay flat all the way down into that squat. And that way we can really use those legs to drive up hard, get a lot of momentum, pushing up our body, and then transferring that power with our arms to the ball so it goes up to the target. Keep those heels, that full foot flat on the floor as you're doing your wall balls today. Kettlebell swings. One leg to get drive there, right? What we do here is we load the hips, right? We load the hips, making sure those feet stay flat on the floor, whole foot down again. We drive our feet into the floor, and we explosively extend those hips to the top. So very much a leg drive motion there. It's actually really similar to the rower, right? So the feet push into the floor. We're pushing with those legs, or driving with those legs, and we're extending those hips at the top. Very similar action, leg and hip drive, very important there. And then with our box jumps, again, very similar. We want to jump through the whole foot, not just the toes, right? You're getting your entire body weight up on top of a box. So you want to have the whole foot down so you can use the whole leg to actually get you up on top of the box. So as we load those hips, right, whole foot's flat on the floor, right? And again, we're kind of extending the hips, right, nice and hard to get up on top of the box. And this is especially important for today's workout because there's a bunch of wall balls in today's workout, which all, of course, involve a squat. So if we're not using our hips when we're doing our box jumps today, at the end of our burpee box jumps, we're kind of landing low, right? We're kind of pulling up our knees. We have to stand up and adding another squat motion. So let's extend those hips really hard at the top of our jump, and that way we can land nice and tall on top of the box before stepping back down again, all right? So we're really focusing on the leg drive, that hip extension, creating power and energy with our lower bodies. There you go. Have a great workout. Happy Memorial Day, guys. Come in, have fun, enjoy your day.